Rolling.
We're on.
You sure?
I'm sure, buddy.
And you can hear me this time, right?
I can hear you great.
I've just been knocked down by my tech person that I was not clear last week. So if I come across too loud this time, bring it up with my tech support person.
I'm going to turn you down. It's no problem.
Okay, I would like to welcome everyone and our loyal listeners and those first-timers to this, the 38th episode of Dinner with Dan.
38. Lucky 38.
Wow.
I am your podcast host, Dan Garris. We are recording on Friday, June 19th, 2026, from Dayton's historic Five Oaks neighborhood. I want to start by giving a shout-out to everyone of Happy Juneteenth. Now, we usually record on Sundays, but because of various commitments, we have switched this week to a Friday recording. And I want to bring up something before I forget it again that I meant to bring up last week. In the June 12th, 2026 edition of the Dayton Daily News, and as everybody here knows, I'm old school, so I still get the print edition. You got to have that ink on your fingers or it don't count. There was an op-ed piece headlined, "Whatever Happened to Open Porches, A Sad Passing."
Oh,
And it was a lament about how great porches used to be.
oh man.
To those, I say, come to Wroe Avenue, where porches are alive and well every day and many nights. An old slogan, there was an old slogan that the wizards at City Hall dreamed up, because they're always trying to dream up a new thing rather than just going with the Wright brothers. They should go with the Wright brothers. Everybody knows the Wright brothers, but they always come up about every 3 or 4 years with a new slogan. But back in the early 80s, the slogan was on everything.
City of Neighbors.
No, this was before that.
What was it?
Living in city living is living in Dayton. So there you go. So if you want to come back to the porches, come back. We have great porches. Okay, at the table tonight, we have a big table tonight. Regulars Nan Whaley, Sam Braun, Diya, Paul Duncan Robinson, Kate Evans, Eddie Garris, who is in the basement finishing up after the intermission of the first part of Around the World in 80 Days, so he should be up to join us. He wanted to finish the movie. And we have special guests. We have Ann Charles Watts
Of
And-
the Ann Charles Watts experience.
and Jason Hilliard. They are actually husband and wife, and they are one of the most eclectic couples I've ever met in my entire life.
Wow.
He knows a lot of people.
Does not sound like a compliment.
It is.
I think it is.
From Dan Garrett?
And he
Well,
knows a lot of people.
As
so.
Nicolas Cage would
Yeah,
say,
like
that is
it.
high praise.
I'm wearing
Nicolas
cargo
Cage
shorts.
would say that.
flip-flops,
Yeah,
and a
that's what he
t-shirt.
says. That's high praise. Okay.
Give me the green stuff.
They live in the house at the end of Row where Rob and Chad Lowe lived as young boys before moving to Hollywood and movie and TV fame.
Micah was there too. He's also Hollywood.
Yeah,
The half brother.
yeah. Well, I thought he was more music producer.
What was he in? Was he in anything?
I think he's more back scenes.
Yeah, but I thought he was a music guy.
He may be.
Don't he live in Austin, Texas, and he's a music guy? Oh, anyhow, we can figure that out
Maybe
later.
if you say it one more time.
Okay, so everybody here who has followed our dear friend Diya, she started her year as a Rotary exchange student with Ann Charles and Jason. And halfway through the year, she moved in with Nan and Sam, and now she has moved back with Ann, Charles, and Jason before she leaves for her home in India in early July, when we will all be very sad that she's gone. An interesting note about Ann Charles and Jason is that their son, John Thomas, is currently a Rotary exchange student in Finland and will soon return to Dayton.
Today.
Presently
He
in
is
Dallas.
stateside in Dallas as we speak.
Wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
on his way
I
right
was
now.
actually just texting him.
Oh, wow.
Through customs yet.
So John Thomas is on his way back from Finland. All right.
We'll
Okay.
have to have him on to hear about the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Tonight, we will review the 1956 Best Picture, Around the World in 80 Days. So we decided that since a major portion of this movie takes place in India, we would have our very own special Diya prepare our very own special Indian princess, excuse me, Diya prepare Indian food for us tonight. So Princess Diya, what's for dinner?
Lots of things. Well,
Here with some rice for Dan.
rice. Paneer. It's cooked in two ways. One with spinach and one with tomatoes and onions. And a chickpea curry and sweet carrots, which we called halwa in Hindi. And what else? Nan and Sam made a pie. It's peach pie.
Peach pie.
Very excited. I've never had that before. That's called poppet. Those are like chips. I did not make them. I just put them in the microwave. And yeah, Nan and Sam made the rice. And Kate helped. Everybody helped me. It was cool. It took a long time.
How much time did it take you to do this?
Well, I started at like 9 a.m. I took a break, but yeah. I've been basically cooking all day.
It is delicious.
Amazing.
that's great.
It's so good.
It is so good. Seriously, one of the best meals we have had on Dinners with Dan.
I tried. A lot of this I've
I
never
would
made.
Seriously,
Really
so
good.
good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, I see Jason mixed everything together. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't.
Well, I had so
I
much
think it's
rice
fine.
today.
Well, and let me ask you, Diya,
Yeah.
did the cookbook I got you help?
So I did not make anything out of the cookbook
Okay, that's okay.
because all of the recipes in it, they look delicious, but they're very hard to make.
We did use the cookbook that your dad got me
That's
for the
true.
first time
That's true.
because the website that we found for the palak paneer kept crashing.
Yeah.
Did you help Jay?
Yeah, he helped.
Yeah,
He helped
a
for
little
the
bit. She did
for
most
that
of it.
green thing. The palak paneer.
It's really good. Very good stuff.
It's delicious. She cooked for us when she was living with us, and I think you did this very similar dish. And I was like, oh, I would like to make this a weekly thing. And she was definitely
not.
down with that.
I don't blame you.
Definitely not. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
She said
I
before
will
we came
say,
over that if there's a marriage in her future, it's with someone who can cook.
Yeah, not
Yes.
cooking.
the
But you're good at it, whether you like it
You
or not.
are.
Which
I
one's
know.
that one?
the beans have a kick.
Yeah, there's a
The
kick on all of
chickpeas,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there is?
It's Indian. I have a peach pie for you, Dan.
I got,
That
got-
one is, I think, the green, and these are a little lighter than the beans. The beans are the.
I got DoorDash coming.
Oh.
I'm
So sad,
teasing.
don't worry. We'll
I'm
eat
eating-
your share.
I'm
That
eating.
is true.
No, no kick on that.
Yeah, Dan has trouble with spices.
Okay, so what I've eaten so far is very good.
It's delicious. It's really
Yes.
Yeah.
good. Diya.
So thank you very much, Diya. Okay, so you guys have listened to the podcast. I know you haven't, but we'll say you have.
We have, and Jason kind of keeps up. I can't say the same, but Jason is a
regular?
follower. Yes.
So, as you know, before we get into the movie, we talk about what we've done this past week, even though it was a short week, because we were on Saturday or Sunday, and this is now Friday. Nan Whaley.
Oh yeah, it's been a short week because today was a holiday, which I feel like this holiday is still new, so it sneaks up to you, and you get to
Yes.
just have a nice
So
day.
nice.
But I did a lot of dinners with people all week. We had Courtney Rice and her husband Ian are in town because they're moving Judge Rice out of his office. at the
Oh,
Wroe
really?
building.
Oh my gosh.
He has a picture that I painted for him my senior year in law school. It's always hung in his office.
Well, they're taking it down.
Yeah.
He is retiring at the age of 89.
Wow.
So So all the kids came in this week to do that. And then, so we had dinner with them. And then Tuesday night, we had dinner with the president of UD and his wife and the provost and her husband and Shelley and Gary over at the UD residence. And so that was really fun. And then
Man, you're living large.
it's nice.
Federal judge, president of the University of Dayton.
I didn't have dinner with the judge. I had dinner with the judge's daughter.
Oh, well,
And then,
that's close enough.
And then Wednesday, I had a fundraiser in Mason for Planned Parenthood. And then Thursday, we went to Debbie Feldman's
did you
retirement
go?
at the Dayton Art Institute Thursday. Also on Thursday, I had drinks with 3 Wright State med students that are interested in like how they can engage more with Planned Parenthood, which was cool. And one of our docs came, and I'm always just in awe of this woman that works for us, this director of surgery. She's so amazing. And then Thursday night, it was such a perfect porch night, Danny, that Aunt Charles came over and we had drinks. And then Kate was doing her homework.
I was doing my
so
homework
She did not
for the
come over.
podcast.
But Marty and Julie came over, which we
Wow.
hadn't seen them in a bit after they put the babies to bed.
Wow.
And so we had a
Sorry I missed it.
we had a very delightful,
Watching this 3-hour-long movie.
we had a delightful Thursday night. You know, because today's a holiday.
Porches are alive and well in Five
They
Oaks,
are.
especially on Wroe Avenue.
And it
Yeah,
is
porch.
gorgeous.
It's
right
great
now.
porch
Yeah,
weather
it's
right
gorgeous.
now. So that's what we did. I don't know if Sam played tennis on top of that. He might talk about his tennis game.
You
No,
almost
we
took
just
it.
hit tennis balls. It wasn't
Oh.
that interesting. But I think you covered just about everything. We did it together. But we at dinner Tuesday was Shelley Dickstein, and we have to throw out kudos to the city of Dayton. They paved our alley.
They did. Thank you. I was gonna bring that
Paved
up.
our alley.
I
When did
have
that
been
happen?
talking about this. happened
Monday.
Monday,
yeah.
Happened Monday sometime.
There was
during the
not
day.
even a sign of it when I went to
No.
work.
And just
No.
come back, it's paved.
Totally
I was
paved.
so happy.
Very
I think
exciting.
I have talked about how bad our alley is for like at least the last 4 years.
And it's been real bad.
It was these big rains we've been getting. It used to look like a river. You could not see the pavement. It looked like a river back there.
Oh, and there were like giant
Potholes. So yes, thank you to the city for finally getting around to our alley.
Back in the day when Rashad Young was the city manager, what finally got him to pave the alley on this side of Wroe was when you, as a city commissioner, told him that Judge Garris had named each of the major potholes
Yes, that's
after different city commissioners.
Well,
true.
I did not go so far as to do that, but I said bad words every time it rained and I had to drive through that alley.
Yeah.
Every time.
And you know, they also repaved that one off of Five Oaks, the one that runs from Wroe right on going down. That got repaved, yeah.
Okay. Look at us.
So that's good stuff. Also, the big truck came. We saw a semi truck come through this street.
Oh, yeah, that seemed very
Yeah,
exciting.
so it was
moving
moving.
truck,
It was moving
right?
in Nia.
Very excited.
All the rest of Nia's stuff.
A
moved
Penske
in.
semi truck
Oh,
moved
yeah.
down the
Yeah.
road.
Derek, yeah.
Oh, Darius' wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Anything else?
Oh, and then Shelley also solved an issue I was having with the city tennis courts. So
Oh, that's exciting as well.
very
at that.
productive week.
Which ones?
Oh, I don't need to
General.
bore anyone with the details. Just some things with the hours.
And Nichols.
At Nichols Tennis Center.
So Sam enjoyed his dinner too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to thank the city manager for the alley
For
surprise.
the alley.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we went to Athens, and I think I'll let them talk about that. But apart from that, it was pretty chill. I went out with a friend, and I cooked all day today. That's about it.
That's all you did the whole
But
week?
you did different things in Athens than we did.
Oh yeah.
nice.
So I think we were in town a lot. We went to like different shops and things like that. And I saw a little bit of OU, which was cool. And I got to hang out with Paul and Kate. Not Kate, just Paul and Nani. And yeah.
You got stuck in a tree up on the ridge.
No, but I did see some deer, and I did see some cool animals.
Story.
Did I?
Who
well,
all
and we
went to
went
Athens?
and we went like hiking one night, which was very very cool.
We
Um.
were going down the hill. You
Oh
went the other
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I like to wander. What happened?
I like to wander.
Yeah, what happened, dear?
Apparently, I got stuck in a tree. I don't remember anymore.
She wasn't too stuck.
Yeah.
But she did have to turn back around.
Well, I was trying to walk through like tall grass and stuff. So yeah, but it was fun. It's a fun outing. I liked it.
All right.
My week spent watching World Cup games, particularly today's U.S.-Australia match. Had breakfast with Jason Hilliard.
Were you more excited about the U.S. victory or the Canadian victory?
That's right.
Oh, good one.
As a Canadian.
Yeah, almost as an almost
New
Canadian.
Canadian.
Good one, Sam. Well, the Canadian Canada-Qatar match was kind of boring after two Qataris got red cards, so they were short-handed or short-legged. So yeah. Anyway, good matches. But speaking of, after my first breakfast with Jason, I went over to the post office downtown and mailed in my submission application for the Canadian citizenship.
Traitor.
There you go,
Traitor.
On the other end of the
Yeah,
table.
you know what? Dan held back last week on this. Sam threw it out there, and I responded to the issue, and Dan held back, but now it's
Not anymore.
not
The gloves
anymore.
are off.
Yeah. Yeah. And then today, before podcast, my sister-in-law had a retirement party after teaching for 40 years in
Oh,
Lewisburg in Preble County. She taught about 1,750 students in that,
40 years. Is
Yeah.
stretch. Yeah.
like third grade. She's on first and third, yeah. And so she went, I think she has all the yearbooks, or had access to them. So I think she literally counted them all in the last, so that's how she came up with the 1,750. So yeah, she's going to transition into retirement and I guess help out in first grade, but she doesn't have the lesson planning obligations or parent teacher.
Like the way
Yeah.
Pie retired.
Yeah.
The non-retirement.
The non-retirement, yeah.
retirement.
So anyway, and then of course I watched a movie at some point this week.
I got this one.
I
We have
also-
4
I-
microphones now.
I also finished off campus.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy
Your
you're
show.
finished with off campus.
I just want to say, see, in the first 2 episodes, they show a lot of breast action, but in the last episode, they show penises.
Oh,
All right.
Well, that's exciting.
Equal opportunity.
Reasons to
nudity.
tune in here.
I recommend it.
Do we have to watch it with Sam?
Sam does not recommend it.
Not recommended.
What if we sit on a porch and watch it on the iPad on the porch or something?
Oh gosh. It was a short, busy week for me. A lot of work.
All right, next.
It was a lot of work, so I won't bore you with it. But yeah, late nights, a lot of work. And now it's a Friday holiday that, as Nan pointed out, it has not really burned itself into my brain, so I wasn't thinking about being off today pretty much all week, so I got that great, dopamine hit yesterday of, remembering that we have the day off. It was really lovely. And so this morning, I had a massage.
Where at?
And with
Dorian.
Dorian.
Oh, love Dorian.
Dorian, who used to be at Square One and went out on his own almost 6 years ago. He's about to hit his 6th anniversary on his own.
Traitor.
No, absolutely not. No, he is wonderful, and I am not even going to say his last name because I don't want his appointments to get overrun. He's plenty busy.
So good.
He
Yeah.
is
Wait,
so
can you be a
good.
sponsor?
Probably. He might
Reverse
be.
sponsor.
The magic hands of Dorian.
Yeah.
Selfish.
That's all I can say.
So I will say about
Selfish.
Dorian.
Selfish.
My dad was looking for a new massage
Uh-huh.
therapist in Dayton, and he wanted a female massage therapist.
Oh.
And
Your dad, a player.
I will.
Oh.
Jason also prefers was a female
Yeah.
massage therapist.
Well, Jason's always been a player.
Well,
I prefer Dorian.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I said
So-
to my well, and so Jason's massage therapist didn't work with my dad's schedule, and I said, why don't
Just
you
try.
try Dorian? I was like, if you don't like Dorian, then that's okay.
Then you can move on.
And so he went to Dorian, and I called him afterward. I
I
said,
love
how was it? He said, oh, he is smooth.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
my dad goes regularly now. So
Yeah.
Dorian is his guy.
He's really good.
He's really good. So
But Kate doesn't want anybody to call Dorian.
I want you all to know how great he is, but I don't want you to know how to reach him.
There you go.
I don't want to be blocked out.
There you go.
fair. It's a real
I'm
problem.
gatekeeping this. No, but anyway, that's it. That's all. That's the week for me.
Okay.
Okay, so most of our week was spent in Athens. We
Where
went
you and
to-
Jason met?
Oh yes, that's where we met. That's where we married. That's where we lived after we got married. Athens, he's a townie. Jason was born in Oblenis Hospital, so he was back in his home turf.
Ancestral homeland.
And we loved it. It was just really nice to. Our twins are going there for college, and so we were there for
So exciting.
orientation. And honestly, I think this was the first orientation either of us remembered. So
Wow.
that was interesting, and there's a lot that's changed over the years.
Is
but
Larry's doghouse still
it
open?
absolutely is.
I love that
Larry
place.
still comes in too.
Yeah, I've met Larry.
Sold it, but
Yeah.
he still comes in, and the last couple of times we've seen him, which is strange because we go to Larry's doghouse twice a year,
Yeah.
and we see Larry almost every time.
You know,
we're there.
Back when Marty was going to school there, if you went into Larry's, chances are you were going to find a Judge Garris pen.
Yeah.
Because I used to leave them for Larry.
Nice.
His dad was a Frigidaire salesman, and he can remember coming to Dayton as a kid, going to meetings with his father out at Frigidaire, salesman
Wow.
parties out at Frigidaire. So
Small world.
when Larry found out I was from Dayton, that was a hookup, man. Great corn dogs,
Oh,
great foot-long hot dogs.
Chili
Chili
dogs. I like
dogs.
The peanut cluster.
They got a
the
good
$1
milkshake.
Peanut cluster. You got to get
Oh,
in there
yeah.
when it's $1. That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we lived there, and it was
Good coney
peanut
sauce,
cluster
too.
day, we
Yeah.
always went in to get a peanut cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're not $1 anymore. They're more than that. But
Okay.
still, you have a there's a discount dessert every week. That's kind of fun. But
Yeah.
So anyway, we love going to Athens, and that was great. And then I was so tired after that on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I don't remember ever having done this before. I'm sure I did at some point, but I went to bed before 6 o'clock in
Whoa.
the evening.
Wow.
So yeah, and I slept all night.
You slept the whole night?
I slept the whole night. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was really
I
exhausted.
would not.
Yeah.
I would not get through that.
No, it was
amount of time.
crazy, and I think
love
he
it.
got home from work and he was like, "She's what? She went to bed?" Okay.
Good for you.
Now, do the twins have their rooming assignments already? Know what dorm
Yes,
they're going to
they
be in?
do.
And they're not
So-
going to room together, right?
They're not rooming
That's
together. For a long time, they weren't going to go to the same
Yeah.
school
Cool.
together.
Right.
But Jerica did finally decide that she liked OU best, so that's great because we don't get wishbone during family weekends or
kidding.
move-ins
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. And their dorms are adjacent to one another.
Okay.
So they're real
That's
close
They can see each other when they want to.
when they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
And I
Yeah.
imagine they'll run into each other,
Yeah.
dining halls and whatnot.
Well, that way they'll actually know more people. They'll have
Yeah.
more friends. Yeah.
And during orientation, and since this was our first college orientation that we remember, it was really kind of neat.
A little closer to the microphone.
What was cool is they get paired off into different groups, of similar colleges and interests and whatnot. And so Jerica and Gianna really did their own thing while we were there for orientation.
Eddie, nice of you.
Eddie's
Eddie has a beard.
You're in the high chair over here.
Eddie's finished the movie. He's up. All right.
You guys have a full table.
We
Yep.
do.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Jason, I saved you some rice there.
Oh,
Thank
how
you.
nice. Little ball of ice.
Few great.
So
Buddy.
Athens was great. I love going to Athens, particularly when the students are not there, because you get to run around. You don't have to wait in lines. And we did get to go out to our property and hike a little. And Diya, as well as our younger children, they ran around with Nani and Uncle Paul.
Nice. Awful.
So you own property in Athens County?
Yes.
Is it a Paw Paw factory or Paw Paw orchard?
Definitely have
All
pawpaws
natural
on the
pawpaw
property.
factory. Yeah.
How many acres?
24.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Aren't you something?
It's a little overgrown.
That's an understatement.
We have
How far from Athens?
as the crow flies, about 3.5 miles
It's all
southeast.
Southeast?
minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty close.
And so eventually, once the experience is over here on Wroe Avenue, you're going to move to Athens.
The dream was that we moved to Dayton from Athens, raised children and careers and whatnot, and then retire back to Athens. But times and technology and relationships have changed. We really love it on Wroe Avenue. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
if we ever-
Well,
We may or may not.
may have a little bunker out there
Yeah.
or something.
when did you start college here?
You want to visit me in Canada?
Yes.
94.
It's a good place for a massage parlor.
All natural.
Well, I have known Nan Whaley since 1994. And for the better part of her life, she has told me that when she retires, she's going to move to Athens and sit on a porch and smoke weed all day long.
Oh,
Perfect.
Well,
We've
great.
got
We
a
can build
porch.
you a porch.
Plenty of property to grow weeds. So.
And she always told me that back when weed wasn't legal.
Also, when I never smoked it, it just seemed so great.
It just seemed like a nice lifestyle.
It was going to be an attainable goal for her.
That's exactly right, Danny. I'm still dreaming about it.
It can happen. Dream big.
I'm dreaming big.
Well,
Well, the rest of the week, not too exciting. We're preparing to receive our wayward son from Finland
Yeah,
within the next 24 hours, hopefully.
crazy.
Yeah. We've got a graduation party tomorrow
We've
night.
got a graduation party for Jarek and Jayana, our twins who just graduated from Stivers, attending OU. So it's a great big weekend. Actually, my one of my first cousins, who I actually don't know if any of my first cousins have ever come to visit me on their own. She and her family arrived this afternoon. First stop Carolina. They're going to the Air Force Museum tomorrow.
Where do they
Wow.
live?
They live in North Pittsburgh, Saxonburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So excited to have them in town and everybody else who's coming to see us this week.
Yeah. Fun.
Very full.
Yeah. The twins don't know everybody at the party. They're like, who's this? Who's that? They're like, those are our friends.
Our party,
This
our
is your
friends.
party and our party. We're very excited to have couple of graduates in our house. Yeah.
And most of the friends know the twins very well. even
Yes.
though-
Yes.
And Ann Charles Watts is my attorney, and she's very good. It's
You've been
called
mentioned on the podcast
Practice
before,
with a Purpose,
so-
right?
She is
Pra-
sponsor?
Practice with purpose.
Practice with a Purpose. She's a very good attorney, number one in her class at the University of Dayton School of Law.
Thank you, Dan.
And her husband, Jason, is my money guy.
Yeah,
So,
that's what it's your
If I
type.
drive by the house and I see it's vacant, I know you guys have gone to Rio.
Oh my gosh. I hear it's nice this time of year.
Yeah, I think it is. And so Eddie has now finished the, somebody's coming in,
Yep, it's Franklin.
Hi,
Franklin.
Frank.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Franklin. Did you
Why
watch
is
the
it one
movie?
day?
Smells so good in here.
Oh, it tastes so good.
Indian,
in
nice.
here.
Yeah, cooked a
Mia did Indian.
Princess cooked. Smells great.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really good.
To take some to go.
Yeah.
Around the world in 80 days?
Around the world in 80 days.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No. I'm familiar with the concept of balloon.
In the
balloon.
beginning.
Oh, there is
Yeah,
a-
there
at
is
one
a
point
balloon.
There is a balloon.
Many conveyances.
Yeah.
Many conveyances, yeah.
Unique.
I need to watch it.
It's a great
not
movie.
really.
Eddie, what'd
Oops,
you
sorry,
do this
preview.
week?
Oops. How was it, Eddie? How was your week?
Gardening, walk, failing the exam. Well, taking an exam. That was about it.
And the garlic is coming in at Eddie's farm across the street.
The garlic
Oh,
farm.
exciting.
Yeah.
Is it more than you planted last year?
It was like 300 300
Whoa.
cloves, I should say.
Yeah. That is a lot.
Because we're afraid of vampires.
I am a redhead, so
the
gotta prove.
irony is that you can't eat it, Dan.
Well, you know, I got
It's
I
so
got
strange.
I got a box of the peaches. I mean, the big box.
Yeah.
And so my house was smelling great of peaches. I mean, it was like I was in the middle of the best peach orchard ever. My young son, Franklin, who every once in a while works in Eddie's garden, came in with 5 of the biggest garlic cloves I've ever seen in my life. By the end of the day, my house smelled like garlic,
Yeah.
and the
overtaken.
peaches,
Oh.
you couldn't smell the
Yeah.
peaches at all.
Garlic.
The garlic took over, yeah.
And then
You
he
know,
roasted
we got
some.
2 of those boxes, and we've gone through
Yeah.
1 already.
Yeah. They're great.
Wow.
And so you got 2 bags of pecans then,
We
too.
got 2 bags of pecans. Yeah.
No, pecans.
Pecans.
Because pecans is a can of green beans. It's all my southern friends who correct me on the podcast all the time. It's
All right.
pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. Not pecan. Pecan.
I use them both. I like them both.
Yeah. Pecan.
Just
But
depending
these
on the
pecans,
mood.
pecans were really fresh and delicious.
I bet.
Yeah, they were. Also from the peach truck.
Bye, Frank.
Bye,
See
Franklin.
you, Frank.
Adios, Frank. So what I did this
Go
week,
get some garlic. Is my fanny pack over here? There it is.
I believe your purse is over here.
Your merce.
Your purse.
I'll see y'all.
adios, amigo.
Okay, what did you do this week, Dan?
Monday, I went out to the retired judges luncheon. and-
I heard you were there. I saw Jeff Rolick at the Debbie Feldman
Okay.
reception.
For the second month in a row, Denny Langer was not there.
Oh, he wasn't.
Was not there. But
Surprise.
I have made arrangements for Barb Gorman to do The Godfather. You know, because she's New York City
she's New York
Italian.
Italian.
The
Yes.
Godfather.
Wow.
I like
Yeah.
it.
And also the Honorable U.S. Magistrate Mike Mers to do Man for All Seasons.
Really?
Oh, that'll be great for Merv
Yeah.
to do.
Wow.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
job. You're doing well on the guests.
Trying to.
I like it. Next
Yeah.
week we have a special guest.
Yep, next week from Wichita Falls,
Oh.
Texas.
Right.
Butterball's coming up.
Oh, that's
Woo!
exciting. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to tune in for that one.
And we're going
Even
to,
over.
she's a loyal listener, so she'll be here.
I'll pull a
And it'll
Frank.
be Dia's last one.
It'll be Dia's last one.
Oh, you're going back to India?
I know she can't stay forever, Eddie. It's unfortunate.
Hey,
Let her go.
I don't care what Trump says. You can hide out in our basement.
No.
I don't know that she
There's
wants
a-
to live in anybody's basement.
It's that bad?
I wouldn't want to.
I haven't been to the.
That's my basement.
Okay. I'll make room for you upstairs. Then on Tuesday, I went to, on a serious note, went to the funeral mass for Loretta Punzer's mother. She had a very good long life, 94 years. Loretta's the one that painted Rio. So give a shout out to Loretta and her family. And she had just got back from London. Her and her husband and her son and his husband had spent 10 days in London and had went to 5 plays while they were there
Oh, lovely.
and a bunch of art galleries. And I kept texting her the Wallace collection. Tell them I will loan them Rio, just so he's back by Christmas. And then she went to the National Gallery, the same thing. I said, these British museums can't be complete unless they have a Punzer hanging on the wall. So she got a kick out of that. So shout out to her.
It is beautiful.
And-
Yeah, it's really great.
And then on Wednesday, I acquired more art.
Oh, God.
Good grief. Hey,
Yeah,
what is the
this
money, guys?
Is
We have you
gonna
here
show
now.
up. I want
We have the
Oh no,
money guy
this one's
here.
coming.
This
Yeah.
one's coming. Okay.
What kind of financial
This-
advisor?
It's
would
better than
allow
books.
What kind
these
of
art
arrangement is
purchases?
this?
It's better than
Some of the
books.
art isn't even here.
Doesn't the acquisition committee have to approve this? Like,
This one,
I think he is.
this
the
one,
acquisition committee.
this one will arrive on July 1st. So
To your house.
I
Actually,
Yeah.
to be
Actually,
displayed
to
Do you have
here.
a place
Oh, yeah.
for it? Where is
Okay.
it going?
I have absolutely no idea because it's massive.
Oh gosh.
It
Perfect.
is.
Living room. The living room is usually.
It
a good
is. You
spot.
see the best picture thing we've been doing?
Yeah.
It's half again as big as that.
Whoa.
So I'm getting it framed out at the House of 10,000 Picture
Okay.
Frames.
They,
Wow.
man, they got a lot of frames. Up
So it's supposed to be here.
10,000.
They do a nice job.
It's
Yeah,
supposed
they
to
do.
be here July 1st.
Okay.
Official sponsor.
House of 10,000 Frames. I do all my framing there. Can I tell a funny story about
This
this?
is my favorite story. This cracks me up.
Yeah.
I think it's the story I'm
Yeah,
taking.
so I go there, all the time, and I was mad at Biden because, he lied to us
Oh,
and ran.
yeah.
And so after a while, but I still have that great picture. Remember when I was there when he signed the
Oh,
infrastructure bill? So I got that picture, and then the picture where I'm sitting at the desk, and he's standing behind me. I think in 21, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna.
The Resolute desk?
Yeah, I'm sitting
Whoa.
behind the
That's
Resolute
right.
desk. I can show you on my phone, but I have it printed, and I said, okay, I'm gonna frame this. So I go in to the guy at House of 10,000 Frames, and I'm like, I like these two things framed together, and he looks at him, and he's like, well, that's Nan Whaley. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he looks at me.
Yeah, like, seriously.
It took him like minutes. He couldn't understand why some woman.
Didn't you
was-
say I'm Nan Whaley?
I'm Nan Whaley. He's like, oh, I was wondering why you were framing a picture of Nan Whaley. So great
I'm
framer.
her stalker.
Had you-
I've been getting plastic surgery
Oh wow.
to look like her.
Had you lost weight? Is that
Yes,
I have
and
lost
the same
weight.
thing happened on the
Yeah.
plane, right? That person on the plane, it was like, where do you work?
Yes.
And you're
And
like,
they
Planned
started-
Parenthood, and he's, oh, do you know Nan Whaley?
Do you know Nan Whaley? I said, yeah, I'm Nan Whaley. I go, oh my god. It's a real special experience when people decide to talk to you about you. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody's ever had that experience, but I had
Only
it.
once, and it was weird. It
What
was
did
very
it happen
weird.
to you? What was yours?
No, I was in costume. It was like,
Oh,
it was
costume.
Halloween.
Oh my god.
And somebody who I knew really well started talking to me, and I was like, I can tell this person doesn't know who I am. And I was wearing a name tag. I was wearing this long black wig, and I went like this. And the person's eyes went down to the name tag, back to the face, down to the name tag, back to the
Who
face.
was this person?
It was Greg
Greg
Landsman.
Landsman. I heard that story too.
Oh, funny.
Congressman Greg Landsman. Like the
With the
photo
recall.
man.
Very funny.
Very fast.
There's Buddy.
Did he say anything bad about you?
No, I think he liked the black wig.
Who's this?
Anyway, I love that house.
I used to go to 10,000 Frames all the time until I became a Dayton Municipal Court judge. There was a magnificent art store called McAllister's on Salem Avenue,
Yes.
and the city had most of their framing done there. So I started getting all the framing for Dayton Municipal Court done there. And then when the ownership passed on to the next generation, one of the head framers there saw that it was not going to end well. So he left and went up to New Carlisle and started his own place called Carousel Gallery. I love him to pieces. His name's Alvin Putterball, and he's still my go-to framing guy. He's going to come to the house in another week where I've got about 20 things to frame because when I'm done, this is going to look like a spaghetti warehouse in here. But
Oh,
Why
man.
do I
Great.
10,000 frames then?
well, that was part of the deal
Hope
of
you're
getting
good with
this
patching plastic.
art was that it had to be
Supposed
framed
still clean
at
up
the House of
spaghetti
10,000
warehouse.
picture
Wow.
frames.
I know
That's
the
just part of the
punk in
deal.
there is
Here's,
So-
here's the
bad.
photo.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
yeah.
So I had
That's a pretty neat picture. Yeah.
So,
You mean a Cracker Barrel, not a spaghetti warehouse.
No, have you ever been to Spaghetti Warehouse?
Steakhouse is like this too.
There's only like one spaghetti warehouse, though.
Oh no.
There's
There,
lots of
it's
spaghetti
a chain.
warehouse.
Believe it or
It's a chain.
not.
Little did you know.
Believe it or
That
not.
that delicious cuisine is not,
Spread around the
it's
country.
not exclusive.
So I will say for people looking for framing, you can't go wrong with 10,000 picture frames on Wilmington Pike, and you can't go wrong with Carousel Gallery in New Carlisle.
Oh, we got 2 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Have
then,
more for sponsorship.
and then on Wednesday, oh, that's what I did on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night we had the Bedlam, the Wednesday night Bedlam, also known the Wednesday night Riot, also
with
known.
all the children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you
And-
have Wednesday? Do you have dinner with them all on Wednesday?
They come. Marty does it one week. Frank does it the other week, and
Come.
yeah, and
that's fun.
Joaquin and Isabel were like those little dinosaurs on Jurassic Park on steroids.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
Little Tasmanian
Screeching.
devils.
They
and-
were
yeah,
out of
yeah.
control,
Yeah.
but I love them. So anyhow, that's what we do on Wednesday. Then Thursday, the cleaning lady came, but she's not going to be here next week, getting ready for my visitor from Texas. So Eddie and I got our work cut out for us.
You gotta check up after yourselves. That's rough.
And then on
Sorry, Ed.
then
Light a match.
Friday, I went to Legacy and came home and watched the USA and beat Australia in the World Cup.
That's right.
And here I sit now.
Yeah.
So okay,
We forgot an exciting addition.
Family heirloom thing.
Ah.
We had a sauna installed yesterday.
What?
whoa,
Yes,
Yeah.
we
In
did.
Diya's
Can take a
room.
schwitz?
I don't
Yeah.
think that's finished.
We bought so it is a YMCA annual, fundraiser. They've got
Annual
their
meeting.
Nice.
annual meeting. They have an
Silent
auction,
auction, yeah.
silent auction, and we got a sauna.
So inside sauna?
We
It's
have an inside
inside.
sauna.
Inside
many people can
infrared,
fit?
it's a 2-person infrared
I've always
sauna.
thought
Are you
Maybe
gonna
an
put an
outside
online
sauna.
calendar schedule?
so John Thomas is really going to
Walk
like
down
this,
the
right?
street,
Well,
my
Finland.
bathroom.
Tony,
Yeah.
coming back from Finland.
Yeah.
He's now got a.
He's
Well,
yeah.
he's a sauna snob.
He's a sauna snob.
So we were like,
Oh.
oh look, we got this sauna. He's like, that's not a sauna.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so like really, I'm not sure.
How you going to keep him in the sauna when he's been to Finland?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a sauna snob now.
Go
I know,
find
I
your own
like- I
sauna,
like-
kid.
I like the outside saunas. I saw
Me
them in
too.
Minneapolis a lot. They're very cool. We should build one cave.
I still think we should just take down the fence
Sam
between
was-
our
Sam was
yards,
saying that last week.
and we should do the hot tub sauna and just
We need to
have.
talk.
Yeah.
Cold plunge.
I like this plan. I like this.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
my
like the
my
cold
flowers are
plunge.
starting to
Yeah.
look really good, so I won't embarrass you.
Yeah, you gotta get there. You gotta
Don't worry about that.
get They
Cold
just
plunge
got
could be
Your
the
flowers
deal,
look
though.
We did the
amazing.
cold
They
plunge
supposed to do
in
it on the block here.
Minneapolis. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
It's
that would be
amazing.
great.
awesome.
Invigorating.
Well, they do that like hot, cold, relax, where you get as hot as you can, then you do cold
Yeah.
plunge. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
It's
great.
very nice.
Yeah.
All right, more to come at the other end of Wroe Avenue
That's
about
right.
the backyards, Dan.
Okay, so we will now move on. We've caught everybody up on what we've been doing.
What a nice week.
I know.
It's a great week.
Pretty good.
So
4-day work week. Can't beat it.
now we are going to do our 29th movie in our epic journey.
Do you believe that?
29th
What do you
movie.
think? How do you feel about that, doing 29?
I feel really good because this was always on Virginia and I's bucket list. So, yeah. This is Best Picture from 1956, Around the World in 80 Days. And it beat, as Best Picture, some pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Friendly Persuasion, Giant,
Giant is really good.
The King and I,
Oh, what? It beat the King and I?
and The Ten Commandments. Cecil B.
Charles-
DeMille's
Yeah,
Charles
not
Nesson,
good.
yeah.
King and I.
No,
It's not that-
It
it's
won
not that
a
good.
total of 5 Oscars. Best Picture,
It's worse than this movie.
Adapted Screenplay, Color, Cinematography for Color, Film Editing, and Music Score. Okay, and in Robert Osborne's 80 Years of the Oscar, which is the book I use here, he writes this about tonight's winner. Broadway showman Michael Todd had never made a motion picture before, and he didn't tiptoe in with his first one based on Jules Verne's lampoon of Victorian manners, in which a proper Britisher of 1872 sets out to win a wager that he can circle the globe in precisely 80 days. Todd turned it into a 178-minute movie carnival, and with an exceptionally super film featuring Robert Newton, Keniflos, Shirley MacLaine, and David Niven. He also coined a new show business phrase known as cameo role. To cover major stars, he had enticed into playing bit roles including Frank Sinatra,
I caught that one.
Marlene Dietrich, Jose Greco, Ronald Coleman, Noel Coward, Beatrice Lilly, Red Skelton, Victor McLaughlin, Buster Keaton, George Raft, Andy Devine, Peter Lorre, Sir John Gielgud, Charles Boyer, Charles Colburn, Joe E. Brown, Glynis Johns, John Mills, who is the father of Haley Mills.
Now we know why it won Best Picture, though. You're connected all over
All the
Hollywood,
star
right? So
power.
everybody
All
who's gonna
Hollywood.
vote is gonna vote for somebody who's in it.
That's right.
You're getting the evil eyeball.
Trevor
Your
Howard,
client.
and Cesar Romero. And
Doesn't
of
like to be interrupted.
course the movie.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
It's a little wild on Friday night.
And of course, the movie begins with a narration by that wonderful Edward R. Murrow,
Oh, that was
Yeah,
Edward
that
R.
was-
Murrow.
Yeah.
who we.
Oh, that's
Wild.
cool.
So
Wait, who? I wasn't paying attention.
Edward R.
The
Murrow
opening
started
scene.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was Edward R. Murrow. That's cool.
Now that you say it, I
Yeah.
realize it, but
Yeah.
like at the time, I don't think it sunk in.
good luck and good night. I'm out of here.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Good night and good luck.
I'm out of here. So
He didn't say that.
I'm out.
Out there. I mean,
Did not
Did he say peace out too?
Peace out.
Sorry, Dan. For a short week, it was very long.
it's another Mutiny on the Bounty night.
We're not
Can only
quite
hope.
there.
So now it's time in our epic motion picture journey to offer our reviews of the 29th Best Picture. Around the table we go.
around the table in 80 days.
Oh,
80 minutes.
80 minutes, yeah.
Okay,
We can
this
do it in less.
this
We
movie.
can't believe we can't.
I got lots of thoughts, but I'm gonna try to limit it since so many people.
Now, the problem is, all the listeners tell me that when people talk, when people are trying to hear, they can't hear a thing that's going on. So I don't want to be the podcast schoolyard boss, but I'm the guy that gets the complaints when people can't hear because people are talking when other people are talking. So let's try.
Yes.
Some of this is dinner related, just FYI. We are eating dinner as we talk.
They're trying to plan
People are
next
passing
thing.
dishes,
Yeah, yeah.
so please bear with us.
Okay. Podcast listeners, from here on out, I'm going to make sure everybody gets the phone numbers of everybody here,
Oh, good
and
grief.
then you can start texting them your complaints. So go ahead, Nan.
I would say the thing I would say about this show is that it needed an editor. First of all, like there were it was way too long.
That's a Joanne Means comment.
Yes,
Yes.
from book club. You know, she always talks about this. Definitely needed it. Like you would see
Yeah.
these scenes like Phineas Fogg is in America, and it took 3 minutes where they showed the paper moving to the.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you could have done that just with one example of the British seeing that Phineas Fogg's in America. So that was, I think, one of the things that was hard. I loved his sidekick. I loved, what's his name, Sam?
Passepartout.
Which means what?
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, so I thought that was a great character. The Indian princess.
Ridiculous.
Like,
Being
please.
Shirley
Shirley
MacLaine.
MacLaine.
That was, yeah.
She didn't look Indian then. She doesn't look Indian now. I was like, there's nothing
She
Indian about
had
this
like
woman.
a slight tan.
I know.
Even that,
Wow.
that's a stretch.
And I love when they're saving her. She was she was taught in England. Well, that settles it. We just save her. Like, let her die until she was like educated in England. So, and also like I thought like what was interesting too, because this was in 1956 about 1872, right? So you have like two layers of like of prejudices that are not like that don't clearly age well from 1872 to 1956. So they're kind of making fun of some of the 1872 prejudices, and then layering on their own,
exposing their own. Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting to watch. I liked David Niven's character. This is a good book. The Jules Verne Around the World in 80 Days is a good book. And it reminded me, Ann Charles, because we read the Goodman book.
Oh yeah.
At book club, we read a book called
80 Days.
80 Days, and it's about Nellie Bly and another
Elizabeth Bisland's
yes,
race
and
around the
their
world.
race to go around the world in 80 days in 1902, 1903. And during that time, they met Jules Verne. They went and saw Jules Verne when they were doing that. So Matthew Goodman, who's a friend of Ann Charles, wrote this book. It's a narrative nonfiction book where it's about their race. And so like it was interesting to see this characterized version of Jules Verne when I've read that book that's narrative nonfiction around the world in 80 days. So, that's called 80 Days. So I'm like, I don't like nonfiction unless it's narrative nonfiction, and that's a good narrative nonfiction book, I should say. And just like how the papers were like ginning up this, this travel of these two women alone traveling the world, which was really interesting. Was it like 1902 or 1903?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was.
And Jules Verne was alive, which was interesting. So that's what I say about it. Sam also made the point that all the different countries are now different names. And we've been to Yokohama.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been there. Also, 1872, they only let white people into Japan like 7 years before that, if you think about it too. So you come to the side of Japan, they kill you. Until like, what was his name?
1868, I think it was Commodore Perry.
Commodore Perry was the
So
first.
that's just 4 years earlier.
So, and then of course, like, the tropes around the Native Americans was a little hard. But, but I'm just like, okay, we're in 1956. Shirley MacLaine's an Indian woman. Gotta go with it. Okay. Sammy?
I think mostly I was just going to second what you said. Yeah, it was entertaining, but it needed an editor. It needed to be shorter. The stereotypes were problematic, but it was fun.
Entertaining.
It was, yeah.
I thought it was pretty long. It should have been shorter, but I do understand that they're traveling around the world, and that's a hard thing to do because there's so many places to cover. So I understand why it was as long as it was, and I really like the idea of it. But I mean, the way they chose to like not include some countries and like include the others, that was kind of like, what was the decision based off of? I felt like there were some places that weren't included that should have been, and but it was pretty interesting. I enjoyed the beginning scene where they had those black and white like clips rolling. Yeah, that was kind of cool, but I don't think it was executed very well. It was a good idea though. Hard to execute. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, fresh on your memory.
Yeah.
You finished it what?
It was like a beautiful, vapid woman. Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay?
You watch the same movie?
Yeah, it was a
Wroe
great
Avenue, heard it
movie.
here.
It was a great movie. It was very pretty. And for stereotypes, everyone was stereotyped. The British was like the archetype British who couldn't do anything.
Obsessed with the time.
Obsessed with the time.
Obsessed.
They didn't paint anyone in good light,
Yeah.
Americans were barbarians that just shot everything.
Primitive.
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 It's kind of just a modern, it's an old school,
It's
which be
like-
modern day shit
Yeah.
slinging movie, but they,
Yeah.
they didn't paint anyone good.
They took everybody into their extremes.
Yeah.
Stereotypical extreme.
But the hottest thing was that Spaniard dancing on that table. We need
Oh,
a
man, he
nuke.
had tiny hips.
Yeah, we
Hot.
need a nuke Spain because
Yeah.
we can't have that around. So
His hips are so tiny.
I know. Did you notice, to Eddie's point, even the filming, half of it was like above the waist. It was like
Oh,
too hot
well.
for the camera.
Yeah.
oh, it was
Too hot for
So there you go.
1956.
that 40-year-old Spanish guy is pretty hot.
There you go.
And I want to also point out that this is the first movie Eddie's watched since All Quiet on the Western Front.
Mutiny on the Bounty.
Mutiny on.
No, I
Did
watched.
you?
Wait, no. The one with the housewife in England.
Mrs. Miniver.
Mrs. Miniver.
It's never.
I watched Rebecca.
Rebecca. Yeah, you
Oh,
did
yeah,
watch
you hate-
Rebecca.
you
Yeah.
hate Rebecca.
Yeah.
Heartedly.
Well, I'm really proud of you, Eddie, for watching this movie.
Yeah.
It was a great
it's
Yeah.
long.
Long
Yeah.
one. Yeah, we watched
Long
it
one
in
to
2
pick up.
sittings.
Okay, Paul.
Oh man, I agree with Dia. I wanted to like it because it goes around the world in all these different places, but I could not enjoy it. I mean, I could have. This is like one of those few movies I thought, I could have like gotten up and gotten popcorn, for 10 minutes and come back and not miss a thing.
You missed the Spanish
Some of
guy
those scenes
dancing.
Just went on.
Yeah.
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 When I didn't, the only thing I knew about the movie beforehand, aside from it being Jules Verne, was the hot air balloon, and 'cause that's the iconic that we all know, and I didn't realize it was gonna be such a short part of the movie. I don't know why I thought it would be like hot air balloon around the world, and it touched. It doesn't matter. What else? There's no plot tension in the movie. I mean,
Right,
they're just moving
right,
along. Like
Well,
they.
the tension is, they make it in 80 days.
Yeah.
Come on,
Barely.
you know they're gonna make it.
Yeah,
they,
come
they
on.
weren't worried. No.
And then they're like, oh, but maybe he stole the money from the Bank of England. I'm like, oh, this might be cool. And then it's like at the very end, just kidding. That's not really a plot,
They never explained
You
either
never said
Yeah.
what happened.
why was he a suspect
No.
and then not a suspect.
No, we never
Made
got
no
that.
sense.
I would have
They
preferred.
arrested someone while he was traveling, or like at the end.
I
Why
thought.
not?
They realized
Why
that
not?
was the guy that did it, but they thought because he was like he'd left town quickly, like the same time. That's why.
I think it would have been.
Very thin evidence.
I think it would have been funny. I think it would have been better if he had stolen the money and then like do something with that, or make like a Thomas Crown Affair type situation. I don't know. And then and going along with that is like almost every problem he had, he just threw money at it. Like, oh, you got arrested, throw
The
money at
British
it.
way, okay?
Yeah, I mean the only.
He left home with a carpet bag
Oh, yeah.
full
Full
of
of
cash.
money.
But that's what
Full of money.
I mean by the.
I was also very nervous that they were going to lose the
Yeah.
carpet.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, where's the carpet
I
bag?
know.
Where's the carpet
I look
bag?
for it in every scene.
And it's banknotes, not cash.
Yeah, Yeah, so I mean, so there's no challenge getting out of jams because he just throws money at it, and I was actually pining or reminiscing about the plot for Greatest Show on Earth because that was almost a better plot.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Disagree. Strongly disagree.
That's why I threw it out there.
That was way worse.
Yeah, agreed.
Agreed.
I don't know. This plot was not. I mean, go around the world.
See,
So. Go.
yeah, no. Go ahead.
So the one little bit of research I did do is they go to visit Thomas Cook and Sons before they leave, and apparently in 1872 Thomas Cook and Sons arranged the first round the world tour. They weren't trying to set a record. I mean, it's literally rich people going on a tour. It's a 220-day tour around the world, rail, steamship, stagecoach. Yeah, so and that was contemporary to this time when Jules Verne wrote the book. So that's it.
Interesting. Well, I feel like the things you disliked, I actually liked. I thought I liked the absurdity of the modes of transportation and the fact that he just opened the carpet bag when he needed, to get out of a jam. I love all the cameos, and I think the best line in the whole movie is toward the end when they see that whole scene in the saloon with George Raft and the knife.
Yeah.
And then Marlena Dietrich, who when she says, he comes in and says, I'm looking for my man, and she goes, so am I. But like, the cameos are hilarious to me.
Frank Sinatra turning around.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra turning around at the piano. Like, I really thought that added something. It was way too long. And I understand, like, they're going to a lot of places, and I think that's what's really bizarre about this movie is, like, it could have been even longer.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Right.
it's like,
Skip,
there's
like,
there's
half
so,
of the United
yeah,
States
there's so little
It's
plot,
skipped over.
and as I was
Yeah.
watching, I'm sitting there just going, oh my god, this is so long. And then, yeah, like Sam said, they're skipping over so many
They
parts.
didn't even stay in New York.
They didn't even stay in New York.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see so much of this journey, and it's still such a long movie. I also ended up breaking it into 2 sittings. I got through the first hour and 45 minutes last night, and then I finished it this afternoon. I've seen bits and pieces before, but I don't think I've ever watched it beginning to end.
That's a statement because you're our big watcher.
I know. Well, this is a little bit tough. I think that the way it was shot, and I'll disagree with Diya here a little bit. I think the way it was shot was actually pretty impressive. You can tell there's like a camera technique going on here that it's like it's of the era where they were really starting to get into, you know, the big like sweeping epic like camera work in color. So it's like you can tell in some of those scenes, you know, as they're approaching Yokohama, when they're approaching Japan, like I thought the scenery and the way they shot it was really impressive and like very, very pretty in a lot of the different parts of the movie. But it was very long.
Coming from Marty last week.
Coming from I thought about that too. It was like the year before, the Best Picture winner was a tight 90 minutes, and now we've got this 3-hour sprawling epic of a movie, and yeah, quite a contrast. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It's not something I'm gonna like watch over and over.
You'll watch that Spanish salsa dancing over and over again.
I did look up the longest Best Picture winners. Apparently there are 11 that were at least 3 hours.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And this one's like 11.
It's
just over 3 hours.
Yeah, it's just into
The
the mix.
longest one is Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this one's only the second one so far that
Yeah,
we've
we
watched.
We have 9
Yeah,
more.
I was
Three
just gonna
hours.
say we
Uh-oh.
have
Well,
a lot
the
to
longer
go.
ones are more
Late.
Yeah. Well,
70s and
Yeah,
90s.
Patton.
Godfather,
The
Patton.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Patton was not.
Really?
No.
I
but,
remember that being.
Those
Feels
are more
long.
of a plot. I mean, I think when you said
But you
there's-
get like
it's the plot issue.
Titanic,
Very
and Dances
plotless.
with Wolves.
We tone up the
yeah,
cake.
it's long.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more like there's a section in the 90s and early 2000s when there's a lot of
Some
long ones.
epics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to say
Lawrence of Arabia
Yeah.
is
yeah.
going to be long.
Good point.
King and I was robbed, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it is, and that's the last thing I'll say. Like Ann Charles was saying just now, like very little plot holding this together, which, you know, made it kind of like easy to just zone out,
Yeah.
and not miss anything. Which I'd rather watch something I think that holds my attention. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. So I think that's really my take
So
here.
it wasn't Hamlet.
It wasn't Greatest Show on Earth or Hamlet,
No.
Hamlet's
but
pretty good.
it was
What?
Know How Green Was
Yeah.
My Valley.
I
There's
mean-
no How Green Was My Valley.
I think it's in the
Hamlet was
bottom
better than
half,
this
but
one.
it wasn't that. That's
Yes,
where I
it
am.
was. Hamlet was better than this one.
Oh God, Diya.
Our
no way.
scholar
Nope.
says Hamlet was better.
Yeah. So
No.
this movie met my needs.
What?
It did because I had to stand in my living room braiding hair for a number of hours, and I was like, we always watch a movie or something while I'm doing hair, and it was hair day, and so I was like, I've got a movie that I need to watch this week, and this is the only day I'm gonna have to watch it, so let's turn it on. And so, we watched it, and so I watched it with Brian while I was doing
I bet
his
he loved
hair. He did like it fine.
good.
I mean, it was
That's
like,
good.
yeah, he watched it. Yeah, so he
Wow.
watched it with me,
Okay.
and then he watched it with them. So I mean, it's not a
Okay.
bad movie, and I would say I agree with sort of the sweeping cinematography. Like what's interesting is like when it would get quiet, right? Because if I'm doing hair, I'm not always looking up, so I have to part, and then I look up and I braid, while I'm looking, and then I looked. But like sometimes I don't hear dialogue, and so I'll look up because I'm like, what's going on right now? I can't hear any dialogue. And that's when I would see lots of these like sweeping scenes that were really beautiful.
Yeah.
There was no plot. And
None.
And like I was
None.
really holding out, like, oh,
Really?
maybe is he the thief? Like, what's gonna happen with that? And then buying his way out, I did love when he bought the boat and then just started like burning the boat.
Not
Like,
Henrietta.
Amazing.
I just thought that was like
That was
I was
amazing.
like, yes, like problem solver.
Not
And he's
Henrietta
like,
was funny.
and,
Yeah.
and like I will say, clearly I was distracted. So like some answers to some of these questions that I have, you may have the answers, but like I'm like, where did all this money come from? Right? Like
You never know.
Right? Okay,
You
so I
never
didn't think
know.
so, and I thought
I
maybe
mean,
that's
his name
he's
is
just
Phineas
yeah.
Fogg.
He's
Right.
a rich
He's
guy.
inherited it and
and
stolen it
he's
from
just-
No,
us.
Yeah.
they say he didn't come from money.
He
Yeah.
made his money somewhere. He's part of this reform club. He's a rich
Yeah.
guy.
And he's so
Yeah.
chill, right? Like he's like,
Yeah, I think it's just
I'm
to
gonna
make
race
him
around the
look
world.
like rich assholes, and it does.
It does.
But he is totally chill about just setting this money on
If
fire
I-
all the way
if
around the
I
world.
ever have to like be in a situation like that, I hope I'm with someone who's as chill as he is. He solves every problem with money, but also I
No,
think
the
he has some good ideas. I love the land sale thing on in the U.S. The
railroad.
the railroad when he just makes his own like sale car.
What's called
I
a
love
prairie
it.
schooner.
A prairie schooner.
Yeah.
I love that. I think he's very determined and focused.
I love-
so.
Yeah, I liked his just like it seemed like
Nothing fazed
he was
him.
living on another plane where like
Yeah.
all these people money really mattered, and he's like living matters, and I'm using this
I'm
money
gonna do
to
this.
live and
I
to
liked
do
his
these
obsession
things.
with bid whist.
I did not buy
It
that
reminded
he
me of
was
Sam.
so
It's like Sam.
He's like, I can do this, I can do
I
that.
like that. Yeah.
I mean, this is really, if you think if Sam had unlimited money, this would be Sam.
What?
Right?
Sort of.
Traveling and playing bridge.
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
do
this
that.
would be Sam.
I didn't buy that he wouldn't know what day it was.
But what's
Agreed.
Like,
I
I was like,
know,
there
I
is no
know.
way that
He didn't
he's
know.
not gonna
Agreed.
know
That
what
he
day.
didn't know.
I was
I know.
from the get go.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not.
That's
That is
not
not
him.
plausible. It's not
Yeah.
him. And because they set him up to be this person who's so calculating, who really is
Yeah.
absolutely sure, and then it's like, oops. Like you're not gonna have an oops on the very last day when it comes down to
Right.
20,000 pounds or whatever it was.
Yeah,
And
which is
the honor.
millions
Yeah.
in today's.
Yeah.
It's really the honor.
Yeah.
To Phineas Fogg, it's not losing the wager, it's
Yeah.
the money. It's the I did it in 80 days.
Right.
Also, but his name's so great.
It's
Phineas
such a
Fogg.
great name.
What do you think, Jay?
Well, I agree with a lot.
It's hard to be the last one at the
It's
table.
hard to be the last at your first
I know.
podcast, but and I watched it a little on. So Ann Charles was doing hair while I was managing the Ann Charles Watts experience. So I was sort of in and out. I only actually sat down for the last 30 minutes or so. So then I watched the first part later in the week. You know,
Okay. Out of
the-
order.
totally out of order, but
Westward.
What's
Sort
interesting
of.
about the in and out experience is, and then watching the beginning later, I didn't realize how many train and ship scenes there were. Like I thought I had seen one, but turns out that was not the scene that I saw. So there were a lot of
different ships.
yeah. So there were a lot of ship scenes and train scenes
Yeah.
and. I love the cinematography.
Yeah.
Like others have said, there were some really funny parts.
Yeah.
Like I laugh out loud funny. Like in the first scene, and I don't know, was that the Reformers Club?
Reformers Club.
When we first met everybody,
Yeah.
and like somebody had stolen a newspaper.
They
And
read
that
the
was the
newspaper.
talk of the
Somebody
time.
read the newspaper before he read the newspaper, and they were like, "That's never
I'm
happened."
gonna write
You
the
had to get a
time.
fresh
Sure.
one.
Also,
Yeah.
also
And the
ice cubes.
the ice cubes?
Who would put ice cubes in their drinks?
So there's that, and like when they were on the final ship or whatever, and they're blowing around and throwing all the wood into the.
So
And he's
good.
got his hat strapped to his head like he couldn't be without his hat. I mean, those are just a few things that I just found pretty funny.
I did find when Shirley MacLaine was talking to Passepartout, what is he about? That was pretty
Yeah.
funny. I mean, he's really about Bidwist.
Yeah.
And
Everything.
being on time.
And being on time.
Yeah.
These are the only two
The
things
scene
I
where
know.
they're
Well-
on the deck and he's like, Passepartout tells her he's arranged his own bidwist tonight. It's like, oh, okay.
And I love
It's a
Passepartout
stand-by.
and getting introduced to him. He
Yeah,
rode in
so
through the
good.
streets on this,
Yeah.
you know,
Trying to pick up women.
big
Yeah.
wheeled
Oh, how he
bicycle.
loves to pick
He
up
likes
women.
the
yeah.
women.
So it was,
He
it
was
was a lot of
entertaining.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
very
can't
much.
believe that his love of women never lost him the money.
I know.
That,
Right.
That's a plot
Well,
hole.
yeah, it never really got him into a jam.
It never does.
It really only helped.
Yeah.
I know.
You know? Yeah.
Doesn't seem right.
I did enjoy, you know, that, you know, there. I actually liked that there wasn't a whole lot of like conflict because I'm an easy movie guy. Like if I'm gonna sit and watch a movie, first of all, anything over 90 minutes is too long for me. I don't like conflict, so it was nice and easy and funny.
I gotcha.
But it certainly could have been edited. I mean, I thought, you know, in Indiana Jones when they do the little, you
The
know,
map.
the map,
Yeah.
like we could have skipped over a few things.
I
and
love
cut it
that.
back
I
down
love
and-
that map.
I love Indiana Jones.
I do
The
too.
map.
Some of my favorites. I love it.
But the costumes,
It's pretty.
the dancing in
Yeah.
Spain, I mean, those things were pretty awesome.
Oh,
Went
I
on
liked,
too long.
I
the
like the
bullfight
one-
goes
the
on.
bullfight.
so
Oh,
late.
What is happening here?
He just needs to do a few passes with the bull and then we'd be done
Move
with
on.
it.
The
Right.
one
Move on.
that I liked, the one they were late, but past Patu, some of his scenes they were a little too long. But some of the one I liked was when they were in Japan,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and he's so hungry and he's looking at the Buddha,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the
The
red,
apple.
and he's
Farmer
the
rewards
apples,
him for
and
not
then
stealing
he
an
doesn't
apple.
do it, and then the woman comes and gives it, and he's like, yeah, like I thought that was really
Yeah, I
cute.
thought it was
thought
good
that
too.
was cute. Yeah.
Where they're in India and they keep cutting back to the scenery and then it's facial expressions. And then like to Sam's point or everyone's point, like they only need to do that a couple times. Like
Yes.
yeah,
Right.
although there was an Oscar for facial expressions,
I
he would have won.
I also do just. I really enjoyed the balloon. Also, it's in the beginning. Also, could have been cut down.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, I do love that they were just so chill with the balloon, drinking the champagne
Yeah, that's cute.
all the way over the Alps.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we need some snow.
we need some snow.
Well, even when they were coming in for a landing,
I know.
like Passepartout's like
Maybe I
everybody's
liked it.
down
I
there trying to
enjoyed this
catch
more
him,
than
and
I
Phileas
thought.
is just
Yeah.
This conversation's made
Yeah.
me like this movie more than
I think
was
I
kind of-
enjoyed it more than I thought I
when
did.
we talked about
actually.
it. So.
I'm right
it
in
was
the end.
easy. It was
It was
easy.
easy. It's changed
It
our
was perfect for
minds.
me. Fill the hole.
Danny.
We've turned
Your
this table into
comments.
chaos.
Uh-oh.
Chaos.
You're done?
Oh,
Oh!
maybe not.
He's texting the phone numbers.
Texting the
Eddie, you are truly my son.
Yeah!
He's
Uh,
good, and so do you.
I am going to, after 29 movies, I have now come to the realization that there's a generational difference by being raised in the 50s and the 60s compared to you youngsters here at the table who want it now,
Oh,
who want it now.
no, you're
You don't
You're
understand.
missing the point.
No, I'm not. You don't understand
Gen X.
how it was for a 5-year-old boy in Van Wert to go to the Shines Theater in downtown Van Wert with his parents 2.5 years after this movie premiered
Wow.
it didn't make it to small town America for 2 to 2.5 years. So you guys don't know what it was like for a 5, 6-year-old boy to go to Van Wert Shines Theater and to see something that had been out for 2.5 years and be taken around the world on a tremendous travelogue. So that's a generational thing that I have been struggling with you guys, but I will continue to struggle. So moving on.
Okay, boomer.
I tried to see it that way, like the cameras on the airplanes, and gosh,
I
that
do
was,
think it
that
was
was
well
amazing.
Here, do you want to?
I
I
loved all
also
the
think that when
film.
people go to
I
Yeah.
imagine seeing it for the first time on a
Yeah.
screen at that time.
Oh, yeah.
and also think about how much exposure we have now to media, like to film, and like at that point, like you said, like you're not having exposure every day. You don't have, there's nothing on demand, and there wasn't when we were growing up either. But so
I'd
you're
never
gonna
seen a
go-
bullfight.
Right.
I'd never seen a flamenco
Right,
dancer.
Right. So you get to go to this thing and you pay this bit and you get to experience this travel. It's not really so much for the story, but for the travel.
Right. Yeah.
And I
So-
completely agree with your point. It's just that this was the best picture, and I just have a hard. I mean, my comments are kind of anchored to the fact that
It's not
it's
the best
picture.
story. It's the best picture. Okay.
Well, it may be better cinematography than The King and I, but
So
Yeah, there's an award for that.
uh,
Cinematography.
exactly.
I'm going to go over some of the notes I wrote down. Some of the good lines I liked were, "It's 4 o'clock tea time, crisis or not, it's tea time."
yeah.
I thought that was a really good one. And Diya can fact check us on this. When they were going through the jungle, they were worried about the Tungees getting them. And if you ever watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, that's the bad guys in India, the Tungees then. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was on.
I have not heard of it until.
Well, it's in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom
That
too.
Temple of Doom.
That
Yeah.
is the cult in Temple of Doom
Yeah.
that they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, and then when I thought it was, and it is a lampoon of British. I mean, you can't forget that it is a lampoon of British. I loved it when they were doing the funeral pyre, when the British colonel said, "I have a rescue plan, but I need 75 men."
Man.
Some
It works great if you have 75 men.
some of the production notes were when they're in Siam, which is now Thailand. That boat you see, that was actually loaned by the king of Siam for the production. So that was
That
actually
thing was cool.
yeah. Well, that was
It's called a junk.
no.
Was it the junk?
No, it's not the junk. No, it's when they're in Rangoon. Yeah, it's the big long boat. That was actually the king's. And then another thing I found when the princess was in Hong Kong, when she asked Fogg, "Why must you be so British?" I thought that was a good line. Now in San Francisco, when they got there, they having a competing political thing, and they had a torchlight parade. And if you look back in the corner of where we're at, that is one of the torches that torch there is probably 150 years old, maybe 160 years old. But you saw them carrying the torches. That's what it was. So where you say, let's have a torchlight parade, that's an old
Why do you have
political.
that in the dining room?
Why don't you have one in yours?
Yeah. I put it to you, why don't you have one?
I don't have
So-
it, but like, did you bring it out just
Does it live here?
Also, yes,
Okay.
also,
We're not able to drink because he found it.
What?
Remember the,
Oh.
the
Oh
drinking
yeah.
game?
Yeah,
The
that's
drinking
right.
game.
If it wasn't
That's
found,
right.
we would have been able to drink.
Somewhere in this house.
the also at that rally, the beer truck was a Pabst beer truck.
I noticed.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Now, when they were doing the train ride, I have actually rode on that train. That is the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge train. That's where they filmed it. They did some camera tricks to make it look like it was a full-size train, whereas the Lumberton or the Durango Silverton is a narrow gauge. But they actually filmed that there. So I pointed that out to Eddie, that he and I have both ridden that train.
I recognized it.
Yeah.
I recognized
Yeah.
it a little.
Well, I mean, I pointed it out to you before you saw it. Yeah. So anyhow.
No,
so,
I knew when I saw it because you were watching it when I walked by.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I
right.
knew
Yeah,
that
that's
there.
right. You're right. You fact checked me. You got that right. Okay. And then one of the other interesting things on a production note is when he was going around the world convincing these actors to be there. The first bunch I went through were like all the famous stage actors in England.
Yeah.
Okay. Marlene Dietrich had been out of movies for years. And so he went to her and got her to agree to do it on this condition that once it was filmed, if she did not like it, he would cut it from the movie, even though that would have meant cutting Frank Sinatra out of it.
I was gonna
Wow.
say, yeah, that whole saloon
Yeah.
scene would have been lost, which I thought was one of the funniest.
That was fun.
scenes.
Yeah. And once she saw it, she really loved it.
With the pocket knife.
And that was one of the big costume expenses. Her gown for that
Yeah.
thing was $3,800.
Well, it's like, wow. Wow. Too, like, walks in and sees her, and it's drawn in by the beautiful woman, right?
And
Yeah, you would have lost all that.
you talked about the Indians. They were actually Native Americans that were portraying the Indians. They were from 4 different tribes, and when he looked at him, he said, "You don't look alike." So they used 60 gallons of skin dye so they would all look alike. Because they had, he had Sioux, he had this, he had that, and they have all different. So anyhow, so I thought that was an interesting thing. But he actually did use Native American Indians in it. They were actually real buffaloes in it. 2,200 buffaloes or something they had.
How about riding ostriches?
Yeah,
That's
sweet.
That was cool.
Then on the train, keeping on the train, the conductor was Buster Keaton, who was one of the most famous all-time silent movie stars. And it was interesting because the movie that he's most known for is called The General, which is about a train.
Yeah.
So that was, there's so many little Easter eggs in this movie that if you know the actors that are doing the cameo roles, it's just wonderful. And Peter Lorre as the
guy on the boat.
guy on the boat,
So
the
good.
steward. Yeah, you ain't got any money, I'm out of here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's
George,
great.
George
And then-
Raft as the guy with the switchblade throw, he
Yeah,
was a
George
big
Raft, yeah.
movie gangster.
Oh,
who
yeah.
Always played that type.
Film New York. Oh, yeah,
so
he's
good.
it. Yeah. The scene with the sheep, that was not in the book. That was ad-libbed because it actually happened to them.
Yeah.
It actually happened to him when they were filming it, and Todd liked it so much. He said, "Yeah," and he hired them to keep the sheep there so they could film it. So
What
that
was the sheep? What was the film? What was the scene?
They're
I
on
forget?
Did you watch the
prairie
movie?
schooner.
I did.
Wow.
There was.
On the prairie
sheep
schooner.
herd
Oh yes, okay, yes.
Yeah.
on
sorry,
their
sorry,
track.
yeah.
Okay. And then next in Verne's novel, the train goes from Chicago to New York. And that train actually, when they said the name of it, it goes through Fort Wayne, Indiana, which also meant it goes through Van Wert, Ohio, where I'm from, because that's how the train goes
Yep.
from between Chicago and New York. You got to go through Van Wert.
That's why delivering the Chicago papers.
So I thought that was even neat. And then he even had a role in this movie for the only one-legged stuntman then working in Hollywood.
I saw him.
He was the only one-legged stuntman still working in Hollywood when they tried to take his wooden leg,
Wooden leg and put it in this.
put it in the fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he really, he has so many different inside things in this show. It's just unbelievable. He fired Gregory Peck, who was supposed to be the colonel who was going to ride to the rescue with the cavalry, because Peck was refusing to take the role seriously. So
I can see
he said, "Nope, you're gone," and he hired Tim McCoy, who was a big Western movie guy. And then another one who was in there is David Carradine, who was Keith Carradine's dad. He played the guy that he hits over the head. Yeah. Okay. The movie premiered October 17th, 1956 in New York City. Like I said before, a lot of theaters didn't get it for 2 years. He had absolutely no money. Mike Todd was a very interesting character. He was a Broadway showman. Everything he did on Broadway pretty much was a success, but he always wanted to go to Hollywood and be successful in Hollywood. And when he first got out to Hollywood, he bought the Del Mar racetrack and lost all his money. So he had to go back to Broadway and get money. He produced all these musicals that won Tonys and everything else. And so this was his one and only movie.
Hey, funny guy.
But
no racetracks, right?
Yeah.
Don't buy racetracks.
He basically.
Just in general, right? No.
Let's go live
Depends on your risk tolerance.
And then at the end of the movie, where he does the cartoon credits, that I really love that because that is so mid-century cartoon
well,
art.
It was Saul Bass who did like a lot of the mid-century, like famously did.
Yeah, and I thought that was really clever. He started it with $3 million, quickly ran out of money because this was filmed on location. They filmed it in India. They filmed it in Japan. They filmed it in Siam. They filmed it in Hong Kong. You know, so he ran out of money, and he didn't have the money to finish it. So they showed outtakes to some money people, and they said, "Yeah, okay, we'll give you another $3 million to finish it." So it took $6 million to get it done, and worldwide, after it made its first run, it made over $100 million, which was quite the income. The guy who played Canafloss, he was at that time the wealthiest actor in the world.
Paspatus was?
Yeah. He was the wealthiest actor in the world. He was Mexican. He owned his own very successful production company. He was a comedian. He was an acrobat.
He was great.
He did.
He was really good.
He was
My
the
favorite.
best character.
And he was also a bullfighter.
So he really knew
so
the move.
So he
Yeah.
actually
He was
did that
doing,
with like a real bull.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not a stunt man. I mean, he did all that himself. And it took Todd a week in Mexico City to convince him to do it because he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. But he finally wore him down. This thing that I watched on my DVD about the life of Mike Todd was very interesting because they said, not only was he a showman, but he was also a con artist. He was a hustler. He was a dreamer. He made many fortunes and lost many fortunes. So anyhow, and another thing, you were talking about the burning of the boat across there. Apparently in the book, Fogg actually stages a mutiny. He doesn't buy the ship.
Yeah.
And he imprisons the captain in his wardroom, and then he proceeds to, So anyhow, there are some licenses that they took during the filming of it. Now, the music was by Victor Young. And in his career, he had received over 22 Oscar nominations and finally won for Around the World in 80 Days, but he actually died before he got the Oscar. And so he had, if you go back and look at his book, his catalog of the movies he made, it's just stunning how many really famous movies he did the soundtrack or the music for, the score for. And I did like how they used the William Tell overture when the cavalry was riding to the rescue, and how they would always come in with God Save the King and stuff. I thought they did a very good job on that. Now, Frank, I don't know if I said this already or not. Maybe I did. But about Mike Todd being a showman of this or that. Frank Sinatra said about him, he was the happiest when he went to Las Vegas with $100,000 and lost $120,000 at the table.
Oh my God.
Because he said Mike Todd was best when he was up against the wall. That, there was never a wall that stopped him. And even though he was out of money, he was out of money, down on his luck, but he would always come out on the other end. Then we go on. Oh, and he was involved. We've talked in the past about Cinerama, about it being at the Neon Theater. He was a very early investor in Cinerama, and he wanted to stay with it, but he couldn't see the future of it because you have to have 3 projectors in sync. So he sold his share in that to get the seed money for Around the World in 80 Days. But he wanted that wide view that you guys were talking about, so he hired a company to create Panavision. And so that's why you see those big, wide, sweeping things. That was something that he came up with.
It was shot on 70 millimeter film,
Yeah.
which is one reason why not every theater in the country, particularly the smaller,
Right,
could do
yeah.
it. They had to convert it to 35 millimeter film
Yeah.
at some point.
And so I thought that was very interesting that even though he was more of a Broadway guy, he always wanted to be in Hollywood, and he made so many positive things for Hollywood, the filming and then all those cameos with people. Okay, and then one of the great quotes that I saw that I heard Mike Todd say, many boys when they were young want to. Got a text from a kid?
I'm not very.
Flight canceled.
Flight canceled. Oh, bummer.
Yo.
So
You can
Yo.
spend that in
Those
Dallas.
extinct
Yeah.
topic
yeah, I was a
motherfuckers,
16-year-old
okay?
spending the night in Dallas.
Yeah, there you go.
In the
I think
airport.
Alaska American Airlines.
Yeah, you just say go to the desk.
Yeah.
Just go to the American Airlines.
Yep.
He said one of the cutest quotes I ever heard a guy say was, many boys when they're little want to grow up to be president of the United States. All I wanted to do when I grew up was marry Elizabeth Taylor. So I thought that was a pretty cute quote. He was Elizabeth Taylor's third husband, and
So he did marry her.
He did marry her.
and they have a daughter.
Yeah.
Because they married right after the movie came out, and they had a daughter, and then they were supposed to. When he passed away, he was working on his next movie, and his next movie was going to be Don Quixote. And everybody had told him, you can't do Around the World in 80 Days because it's too sweeping. And then all these other directors and production guys said, you can't do Don Quixote. We've tried to do Don Quixote for years. So he was like, I'm going to do Don Quixote. And, he was working hard to get a Spanish guy. They were going to film it all on location in Spain. He was to fly to New York City on his private plane, which he had named Lucky Liz, for a meeting. And right at the last minute, she was too sick to go.
Yeah, she couldn't go.
She couldn't go, and then the plane crashed, and that was it for Mike Todd.
Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor almost.
And he did say this about Around the World in 80 Days. It was, for him, it was a fairy tale for adults. So I thought that was cute.
Just only that money traveling the world.
That is a fairy tale.
So now,
Bag
so
full of money.
That's true.
So now-
That's true.
I will say
Wherever
something
you need
that
to
will
go.
get Sam Braun all excited.
What?
So once again, when
Yeah.
we
get that
left-
microphone ready, Sam.
when we left Shrines Theater in downtown Van Wert, my mom bought the souvenir book, which they sold at all these showings. And I remember as a little boy looking at that book for years because it had all these pictures from around the world, And I also have, she also bought the album, and I've got that somewhere too,
Somewhere in this house.
somewhere in this house.
Drink! Everyone drink!
Cheers.
Okay, so there you go. I want to say this. I loved the movie as a kid, and I still love it.
Shocked.
I understand why younger generations want things quicker and want to move things on quicker.
It's Gen X and Gen Z. Millennials are fine. So.
But I thought it
I'm
was.
a millennial.
I don't
just
think-
like
I
the
don't
record to
believe you.
reflect. I'm a
I could-
millennial, and I thought it needed to move a little quicker.
I could watch it again without a problem. I really, really loved it.
Can you tell me what else David Niven's in?
Oh,
so
everything.
many good things.
Like what?
He was the first James Bond on film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
Um,
can see that.
And Casino Royale, I think, yeah.
well, it'll come to me. He was in a ton of stuff.
I mean, I recognize.
Guns
him.
Guns of Navarone.
Yeah, Guns N'
The Guns of Navarone
Navarone.
with Gregory Peck. But he was a British actor who started early on.
Yeah,
in the
Murder by
30s.
Death.
The Pink
Well,
Panther?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
the
was
Pink
in the Pink
Panther. That's what
Panther.
it is.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Pink Panther.
Pink
he was
Panther.
with.
I was like, where did I
Yeah,
see
he was
that?
in the Pink Panther.
He is his role in Oscar history is
That's right,
when he was
yeah.
presenting,
Yes.
and back in the 70s there was a streaker that
Yes.
went streaking, and I forget exactly what he said, but it was pretty
Said
funny.
Something about like. Here, this guy is showing off his shortcomings.
Yeah,
or
something like that,
something
yeah.
witty. I really like David Niven. I
Oh,
always
yeah.
like him in
Yeah.
things when he pops up. Oh, he's in The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant. He plays the bishop.
Yeah, he's the bishop.
We
Yeah,
talked about this at Christmas time.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's around a lot. Okay, the Pink
Yeah.
Panther and the Streaker. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
What's that Spanish guy in? The one dancing.
Well, oh. I mean, what is, his name is, what, Cantinflas?
Yeah.
Like, he was great.
He was.
And I don't know what else I would have seen him in.
Well, he was very, very popular in Mexico.
Well, Spanish
This
became
this was his
countries, right?
first English language movie.
Okay.
And they wanted to capitalize on that. So they made another big epic movie called Pepe that was not successful.
Yikes.
And I don't think he made an English movie after that. I think Pepe was made like 4 years after Around the World.
1960. Yep.
1960, yeah, 4 years
Yeah.
afterwards, yeah.
Well, he was really good in that.
Nice notes today, Dan. Enjoyed your
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah,
There you go.
good,
I learned a lot. I learned a lot about film, not just this one. So that's cool.
And I used to actually know the words to Around the World
Oh.
in 80 Days. You'll see the way. I used to know those words. I used to be able to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
Sure.
That's an unnecessary skill to have.
I know.
but I used to be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's
Good for
like
you.
Carl Keith can say Alice's Restaurant
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
You can
memory.
get anything you want at
Alice's Restaurant.
Restaurant.
Okay, so we're done with the movie. Final thoughts for the upcoming week, Nan Whaley?
So we'll be back on Sunday, next Sunday, in 9 days.
Bridge on the River
Kwai.
Bridge on the River Kwai. Excited to have one of our devoted
Speaking
listeners
movie.
and get to meet someone new. That's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
And we'll honor Dia, right, Dan, for her
Mhm.
last as
Yeah.
well next week. But yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Ann, Charles, and Jason for
Thanks for
coming.
having us. We're so grateful to be
So
here.
happy.
Come back anytime.
Thank you
And
so
Dia,
much.
Dia, great job on the food.
Yes.
So good.
It was so delicious.
And Dia,
It was so
in memory of you doing the food, I got you your own copy of Around the World in 80 Days
just what you've always wanted.
to take back with you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Here, Dia, you have to
You are Indian princess. There you go.
Every exchange student ends up being a princess.
That is
You got that
true.
right.
That is true.
Sam Braun, anything?
Yes, you're all just a bunch of yellow belly milk sops.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Okay. Dia, anything?
No.
Thank you for the meal. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
Very good.
So good.
Eddie?
Come on, Eddie. Something profound.
Something profound. A lot of hot women in this film.
There you go.
Okay then.
Paul?
Nothing. Dia, thank you for the scrumptious meal.
Catherine?
Yeah, Dia, this was delicious.
that's great.
You said that you don't think you're that good of a cook, but
Yeah, hell of a cook.
your instincts are spot on. So
The Gen
yeah,
Z
I
is
really,
showing.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was very, very good food, Dia.
Agreed. You may not like doing it, but you're good at it.
You're good.
Yep.
It did not need salt. You
No.
kept saying you thought it needed salt.
No, I thought it was wonderful. Okay, so I think we should keep to the schedule and not drop this until Monday.
So not drop it like it's hot, as Snoop
Right.
Dogg say. Drop it like it's warm. On
Yeah,
Friday.
well, because people are used
Yeah,
to.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can do
They're
that.
excited about their Monday drop.
Finance fog would not allow us to deviate
Yeah.
from the schedule.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's gotta drop
But
Monday.
I have one thing to
Although he'd
say.
lose a day, apparently.
One thing to say. This was like the OG Wes Anderson film movie.
It kind of was.
Oh.
yes, it
Yeah,
had a little bit
wow.
of that.
Eddie,
Why
that's
did you
good.
Why,
say
yeah,
that
why
so
is-
very insightful.
You said something profound. I had to click a little
no,
bit.
I'm glad you came up with that. You are right.
There's
Well,
something to be said about
I've
that.
enjoyed Eddie at the table this week. It's
Yes.
nice to have you back, buddy.
Yes.
My
happy you're
presence is a
here.
gift.
Yes, it is.
We're
We're happy you're
saying
here.
that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
All right.
yeah. Okay, so I'll say Godspeed and fair winds until we meet again.